From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go, son. Hey, lady. Let's get that ball. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We go, son. Yo, lady. We go. You draw corkers.
On first down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Good job.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Real son. Red 80. Here we go, D. And lady. Welcome to Mike. Mike 7. Don't get nervous. Hey, son.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Atkins. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
You ready? 61, matchbox, white. Good. Time out. Let's go. Defense.
On first down, loss. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Go, set. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Darnold on first down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What's that? 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off play action. Stout airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stout, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 17. It's a party now. It's a party.
Greystone, travel.
Check 26. Check 26. Check 50. Check 50. Check.
On 3rd down. Lost. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. After 1, our score 9-6.
Got it.
59. In your face.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, lock it.
Throwing on 1st down. Stout. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Man out. He's coming.
X3, 218, chop.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 59.
Ready to go.
Mike's 59.
Deep rip.
From the gun, Stout to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Joker. Sponge.
Chopper.
On 1st and 10, Stout. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Off the play fake. Stout. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You draw Corker. Hey, Delta.
Ready?
Now. Come.
Operating from the gun. Stout airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit.
Yep.
Watch the motion.
Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
I got one. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
6-6, bullet high.
Slam. Under 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 35 on second down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a give, right side. Loss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
50, planks. Hey, Haywood.
Off play action. Stout. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey.
Mike 9.
Protein spill.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got that.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, 55 to Mike. I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
I'm here all day. Watch tight end. 3 down.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Come on, fellas.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 37. Check 37.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 6 guys.
Check safety, check safety.
Ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I smell fear in that offense.
Out, 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 out. Wide,
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Loss. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ready, break.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stout. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second and 2, Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Stout. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And the Patriot first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Pull it high. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Kill. Turn up.
Right.
Kill. Turn up.
Defense.
On first down, Stout looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go.
Check. Switch. Check it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Single slot.
Christian, Travis. Hey, echo. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Stout. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, Alpha.
Off the play fake. Stout. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Two jet bomber. Hey, exit. Get up. Let go.
On fourth down, Stout. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A first down throw, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. The point after is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Off play action. Stout. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2-18, chops.
Mike 17. I got one.
Smooth.
Mike 17.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stout. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
Yards on the play. First down, New England.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. throwing on first down. Stout. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Safe.
General West.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Watch the ship. Check.
Go.
17's Mike 17.
Deep grip.
On 4th down, Stout. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Mike 17. Got escape situation.
They'll run on first down. Loss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Go. Get it.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
We're going to sign.
Here we go.
Mike 55. You can't block me.
Mike 55.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. There goes a deep ball. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Any weapon? Hey, Delta.
Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was